Welcome to Outlook TV. Today we'll be discussing the Outlook Shader Babe, a universally fitting UV shade for both 3- and 4-wheel buggies. This shade can be used on all types of buggies and protects from not only the harsh sun but also from wind and insects. Has been endorsed by the Skin and Cancer Foundation of Australia. The shade has also been tested thoroughly to UK and European standards, so you can rest assured with Outlook that your products are as safe as possible for your children. We've been in business for over 12 years and as such have a wealth of knowledge in baby accessories. The Outlook Shader Babe is perfect for children from 0 all the way through to 4 or 5. Basically, as long as you're using a pram, you can use the Outlook Shader Babe. Whilst the child is young, it provides a perfect darkened environment for sleeping whilst out and about. And as your child grows and develops, it allows them to quite clearly see out of the shade and interact with the world around them. When you're not directly facing the sun, you can also unzip this middle section of the shade quite easily, fold it down into the pocket at the front of the shade, and this allows your toddler to interact even more freely with the world around, especially if you stopped at a cafe after a long walk. The Outlook Shader Babe is available in several colours. Starting with a plain all black, we also have sand, steel, cherry, and every year we have a new designer shade. This year's design has been designed by Natalie Milani, an up-and-coming Australian designer. The new Outlook Shader Babe with solar screen mesh has even more features and benefits than the previous models. We still have our standard 50 UPF plus drop-down visor, which blocks out over 99% of UV rays. But now we also have, within the soft solar screen mesh, a double layer panel down the middle of the shade which blocks out up to 93% of UV rays. Around the sides of the shade we have a single layer of the solar screen mesh which provides 73% UV block. The reason this has a lower UV block is two-pronged. First of all, the sun is less likely to be entering the pram from that angle, and therefore not as much protection is required. Also, it allows further ventilation to the pram to ensure your child doesn't overheat. The new Outlook Shader Babe with solar screen mesh is still endorsed by the Skin and Cancer Foundation of Australia. The new Outlook Shader Babe with solar screen mesh still has the all-important middle zip-down section so that you can access your child when out and about without having to remove the entire shade. It simply unvelcros at the top and unzips down the sides and folds into the pocket at the front of the shade. Now your child can access the world and you can access your child whilst out and about in your buggy. You can still lower the visor to provide extra protection to your child's face and delicate eyes. It has been shown that the more exposure your child has to the sun under the age of 18 can dramatically increase their risk of skin cancer later in life. So it's extremely important that we do our best to ensure that our children are safe and protected from the sun as much as possible, especially within the danger periods of 11 AM till 3 PM. The new Outlook Shader Babe with soft mesh folds easily into the pocket at the front of the shade. You simply need to put your hands inside the pocket and pull it inside out. Then you can easily fold the rest of the shade up onto itself and into the bag. Now it's nice and small, compact, all together, and can be stowed underneath your pram or buggy or in the boot of your car for when you need it. To fit the Outlook Shader Babe with solar screen mesh to your pram or buggy, simply lift it over the front of your pram, like so, and bring it up so that the edge of the visor is even with the edge of the hood of the pram. Now at the top of the visor here, we simply grab the Velcro straps, tie them around the handle of the pram and back onto themselves on both sides to secure. Now we come to the side of the pram, and again we grab the Velcro straps, we loop them around the pole of the pram, like so, and back onto themselves to ensure a nice straight fit. And again on the other side of the pram, like so. And there you have your shade attached to your pram. The new Outlook Shader Babe with soft solar screen mesh is also ideal not only for your 3 and 4 wheel branded prams and joggers, but also for smaller umbrella strollers like this one here. It's just as easy to install. Simply lift it over the top of your pram, attach the Velcros at the top of the visor around the handles of your pram or buggy, and then back over onto itself. And then we come to the side of the pram and simply lift the shade out, and using the Velcro attachments at the side of the mesh, attach them around the poles of the pram. For the bottom strap, if there isn't a pole running across here on your particular pram or stroller, you can also use this strap along with the strap on the other side. Pull them underneath the pram, buggy or stroller and connect them to each other. This ensures that if you have a toddler who's likely to kick the bottom of the shade, that it's not going to come off. If when you attach your Outlook Shader Babe to a smaller pram or stroller, you find that the shade is a little long and could get caught in your wheels, simply lift up the bottom of the shade and find the little Velcro tabs on either side, fold the shade over onto itself, secure the Velcros and adjust to the right length for your particular pram or buggy. Then you can go ahead and fasten the Velcro straps at either side to secure the shade to your pram. You can also use your new Outlook Shader Babe with soft solar screen mesh over your car capsule or travel system so as not to wake a sleeping baby. You simply lift the shade over the capsule and use the Velcros at the back of the visor around the back of the hood of the capsule to secure in place. Once you have attached the top Velcros to the back of the capsule, you can then take the bottom Velcro, wrap it around the handle or the base of the capsule, depending on the model or version, and pull it around and onto itself like this, hence providing shaded area for your newborn to sleep.